Hey y'all, welcome back to Making the Blacksmith. So it's nice and frigid today. There's a few of the things in the last couple videos you saw. I was working on some of my tools, working on just a small little project, right? I was doing the handles for my shed. I know those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you got a chance to see the shed. I really haven't posted a whole lot of stuff on YouTube. So if you want to go, check that out, by all means. You can look at the shed. I designed it and built it myself. Turned out rather well, and it allows me a space to be able to blacksmith and to learn. So I've been having issues with my forge. The burner video that I did, the burners are good. They turned out okay. They're just not working as optimal as they should. And I really believe that there's a few issues that's involved with that. They're not getting enough air. Okay, obviously to have a good flame, you need a good fuel to air ratio, and I'm just using a Venturi type burner system. Okay, and the openings to those are kind of small, and the nipple, the part of the pipe that goes down, I only use a 6-inch pipe. So I'm gonna change that up a little bit. I found a little bit longer pipe to use, and we'll see how that goes. All right. I was also able to find a bigger reducer. All right, so I got a little bit bigger reducer and a little bit longer pipe. And then, you've seen in my forge that it's a 2-burner system. Right now, the store that I got these from, they only had one of it's an 1.25 inch to a 3/4 reducer. Right, so and before, I was just using the 3/4 to 1. So it's a little bit smaller opening, and you can see, this one is much bigger, in comparison. So by the time I go through and redo it with this, I'm just going to change up some of the things that's on the forge. Okay, so right now, the gas line that goes to it comes in at the front of the burners, and it's real close to the opening. So you've probably seen in some of my videos, I don't know if you've been able to see it or not, where I have a metal plate that covers the top to try to stop some of those flames from wicking back towards my gas line, which is just a rubber hose. All right, so that's it's all part of the learning process, right? As I said, I'm just a beginner. I'm just learning this craft. So there's going to be a few things that you learn as you go. Okay, and this is one of them. So this is going to be my 3rd burner that I'm making. Hopefully, this probably won't be my last. This stuff does wear out. And eventually, down the road, I would like to get into a coke forge or a coal forge, one or the other. Just right now where I'm at, I don't have that opportunity to do so. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's get going. All right, so here's the current setup that I have. All right, I can bring the camera around. You can kind of see. Alright, so I got my inlet that comes in here, comes to the shut-off valve, comes in, so you can see this right in the front. So I got a lot of flames that wick up. And then I have this plate, that I just normally put here, hold it down with a brick to try to keep those flames from coming up. So I want to change that. I want to put it more to the middle of the forge. That way it will try to prevent that. Okay, and as you can see, this part is on the inside of the forge. So it's pretty close about where it's going to be. So you can see how much taller this is going to be, right? And then obviously the openings are also, the opening's going to be much larger. Okay. Now with this, since I do have my burners that are right at the 90 degrees coming in, I get what I believe is called chimney effect. Okay, so a lot of that heat that's in here is coming back up into the pipe, and it's wanting to push those flames back up into the pipe. So a lot of times whenever I'm running a forge, I'll have a decent flame inside, and then you hear it'll start burning back inside the pipe up to about here. Okay, so for this one, this pipe here is just welded to the top, and I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut another hole into the top here, and then I have a 1-inch nipple black pipe here that I'm going to screw in to that, and it'll give me the opportunity to use my clamping system like here, okay, because I'm going to cut this, but it'll be open to the forge to allow some of that heat to escape via chimney effect, but it won't be affecting my burners because they will be blowing in, and then that will allow some of the heat to escape, which not 100% certain on that, how that's going to affect the forge, but we'll see, because there's a lot of heat that comes out the doors too, which I am going to open up the back. So as of right now, you can see it's just the front. Okay, it's really the only opening I got. If you come around to the back, you can see it's just a hole. So, and I already got it marked out. You can see the lines where I got it marked out. I'm actually going to cut that open and then put in another smaller shelf like what's in the front, but it won't be as big. That way, just enough to be able to put a brick. Alright, so, and then my line comes down, and right now I just use a small bottle for now. I do got some of the bigger bottles, but I gotta pay for those. That's $82 to fill up a big bottle.